is week number 5 in the National Football League. Your Seattle Seahawks on a bit of a roll. They've won 3 straight. Now they take on Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers as they put their 3-1 record on the line in a very good matchup between these two teams. Tampa Bay, this is a team I got to give a lot of credit for. They have been a sleeper. They continue to win that division year in, year out. They've won playoff games with Baker Mayfield. He has turned himself into a franchise quarterback. He looks like a top 10 QB. This is going to be a tough challenge for Seattle today as they face off with this Tampa Bay team. Tampa Bay making the cross-country trip. We'll see how much that affects them of going all the way to Seattle here for this one. This Seahawks team, from what I've seen the last couple of weeks, Sam Darnold has played really well, but he's gotten banged up a little bit. Hopefully we don't have to see Jalen Milroe today, but you never know. The run game has been solid. JSN's been fantastic. But one thing that I need to see improve, and today will be a good test, is the pass rush. The pass rush has been pretty MIA. I think the key for Seattle today, they're going to need to get pressure on Baker Mayfield and try to make it a long day for the Buccaneers quarterback because he's got a plethora of weapons from Mike Evans to Chris Godwin, Emeka Egbuka, Bucky Irving. Looks like one of the best young running backs in football. I can't wait to see how this game plays out. You want the Seahawks to beat the Buccaneers? Like the video. Don't jinx it. Smash that like button. We get at least 300 likes on today's video. That guarantees victory for Seattle. Hit that like button, and we will get started with Seahawks and Bucs coming up in just a matter of moments. Final thoughts, folks, when I look at the schedule entering 2025, there are a number of what I would call toss-up games that could go either way for Seattle here. And you got to win a decent amount of those toss-up games if you want to be a playoff team. I'm not necessarily going to call this a must-win, but this would do wonders for you as you go forward from here. You take on the Jags next week, can't lose that. You get the Texans at home on Monday Night Football. That is another toss-up game. Commanders, toss-up game. Cardinals, divisional game. Rams, a divisional game. And then you go forward from there. The Titans, you should win on the road. Vikings, that is another toss-up game. Falcons, another toss-up game. Colts, you should win. Rams, a divisional game. Panthers, you should win. Niners, a divisional game there. You can see it is a tough trek to get into the postseason. And if they get into the postseason, then we'll bring you a Madden Sim for the playoffs right here on the channel. Break the score. Who's going to win, and what will the final score be? You going with the Seahawks, or are you going with the Buccaneers? Tell me who you got in the comments section, and let us know how you think this game is going to play out. Let's head to Lumen Field for Week 5 in the National Football League. Seahawks and Bucs on Madden. I have to say this every single time, folks. Yes, this is Madden 25, but we have the updated rosters. You're going to see Sam Darnold. You see him right now. Okay? The playbooks are updated. It's Klint Kubiak scheme and all that, all right? We made it as close to real as we possibly could. Big Tex here. Big Tex, welcome in. Seahawks and Bucs, you know the outcome. I do not. You've already seen what we have in store for today. And without giving away too much, this is a game that could go either way.
That's right. I mean, these are I would argue, two of the better teams in the NFC.
Feels pretty evenly matched.
Yeah, I feel like they're two pretty evenly matched teams in the NFC, and this is a great matchup. I think it's going to be a tight game. You get in for a good one.
All right, here we go, folks. We're just about set to get underway. You get to hear my lovely voice, but thankfully we did get Tarico and Greg Olson today. Didn't have to listen to Kate Scott, so that's a good thing. But here we go. Seahawks will get the football first. We're underway from Seattle. Oh, Seattle's kicking off, rather. I'm an idiot. Big return. Brought out to about the 41-yard line. That is where Baker Mayfield and the Bucs will start. Folks, I'll be honest. I do love Baker Mayfield. He's one of my favorite quarterbacks in the league. One day I will get a dog, and I will name him Baker Mayfield. But today is not that day, folks. We are rooting against Baker. We want to see him struggle and the Seahawks to get a win. 1st and 10 for Baker and the Bucs. Ball at the 41-yard line after a big return. Type S for stop. Type S for stop. Mayfield in the shotgun. They'll throw it on 1st down, and that'll be a short pickup. Tackle made by Kobe Bryant. 2nd down coming up. Type S for stop. 2nd and about 8. Ball at the 43-yard line. Mayfield get ahead and off, and he is met at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence. And that will bring up 3rd down. Type those threes. Type those threes. 3rd down. Let's get a stop. Let's get a stop right now. 3rd down. Come on, defense. Mayfield in the shotgun. Mayfield steps back, pass. Batted away, incomplete. 3 it out by the Seahawks defense, and that will bring up 4th down. Turn those 3s into 4s. Tampa will have to punt it away. And a good start for Seattle as they get a 3 and out. We haven't seen too many 3 and outs from the Seahawks defense this year. Here's the punt. And a fair catch at about the 11-yard line. That is where we'll see Sam Darnold in the Seahawks offense for the first time today. Yes, as they have their work cut out for them to try to go all the way here on their opening drive. Yes. Here we go, 1st and 10. Darnold under center. And nowhere to go. No gain on 1st down. 2nd and 10 coming up. We had a couple super chats come in from Bill Pollock. We'll get to those when we can. Yeah, that's fine. What will happen on this drive? Touchdown, field goal, turnover, or punt? Get your predictions in. 2nd down. Handoff. And a good run there by K9. Kenneth Walker on the carry. Yep. Bill Pollock with a $2 super chat. Tampa Bay, strip club capital of the world. Let's go. Tex, you ever been to a strip club?
I have not.
Oh, you're missing out.
Oh, really?
You're missing out. Pass complete. Tampa Bay, fun fact, strip clubs, they are open late. In fact, all the bars in Tampa are open till like 3 o'clock in the morning.
That is really late. I didn't know that Tampa Bay was known for this commodity.
Oh, yes. They have more bars more strip clubs per capita than any other city in America.
That's a weird flex, but I like it.
Yeah, thank you, Bill. Another super chat from Bill says, Bucks doing it for Mike Allstott today. I love Mike Allstott. What a legend. Every team in the NFL could use a Mike Allstott. This Seahawks team needs a Mike Allstott. Darnold steps back. Pass. And it's caught. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2 coming up. I love 2nd and 2. The entire playbook is open on 2nd and 2. I love taking a shot on 2nd and 2 down the field. Let's see what they do here. 2nd and 2 for Seattle. Good drive so far. And off to Walker. They run it. I would have rather passed, but they got the first anyway. Kenneth Walker on the run. 1st down. Type those ones. Type those ones. He was. He was gritty. We were talking chicken strips earlier. I believe he's got a chicken joint in Tampa. Seahawks across midfield, 1st and 10. Head off to Walker. And Walker with a positive pickup there. Gets about 3 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 7 coming up. Seahawks started all the way back at their own 12 or 13-yard line, and they're making some progress already to the 45. Hand off to Walker. Bounces to his left. And that's a good gain there. That'll bring up 3rd and 1. Like the video to convert on 3rd down. Like the video, convert on 3rd down. Come on, Hawks. Time to open another claw. 3rd down. Third and 1. Over 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Opening drive for the Seahawks, trying to keep it alive. And off to Walker. He's got the first. Type those ones, and Seattle is in field goal range for Jason Myers on their first drive. Type those ones. All right. Yeah, Mike got a rough night of sleep, I guess. He's got those kids, you know. What do they say? F them kids. First down, Kenneth Walker. Type those ones. I had you dying earlier, Tex, with my comment about the Jets needing all the help they can get from God.
It's true. They're just such a dysfunctional franchise. They're just a comedy show.
I don't even know if God could help the Jets at this point.
Probably not.
1st and 10 inside the red zone. Toss play. And they'll lose a couple yards. Quinn Ewers told him, don't call the toss play. Oh, I had to go there. Too easy. 2nd and 12 now. Ball to 21. Little I formation. Making Mike Allstott proud. Quick pass. Overthrown. Sam, what are you doing? Yosemite Sam. He was wide open. 3rd down. Like the video. Convert on 3rd down. Sam, you can't be missing wide open receivers like that. You do that again, I'm putting in Jalen Milroe. Don't make me. Pass. Caught. And he's short. That's going to bring up 4th down in the field goal unit. Hey, that sucks, type F, but it's not all negative, folks, because you forced the 3 out. You started the drive all the way back on your own 12-yard line. You're going to get 3 points here. You're going to strike first. I can live with that. You got points. Assuming he makes this. Field goal attempt up. And good. 3-0. Seattle strikes first. Spam field goal. Spam field goal. Bug says the Jets made a deal with the devil. That's accurate. All right. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Myers kicks off. Brought out to about the 5. And good coverage there. Brought down about the 26, 27-yard line. 1st and 10 for Tampa Bay. Mayfield steps back, pass, caught. 1st down Bucs, their first down of the afternoon. And I believe that'll take us to the end of the quarter. After 1, Seattle leads 3-0. Bucs with the ball, and they're driving. We'll take a quick break in the action. Super Chat menu. When we drink, we score. We drink, we win. We get to $300 in Super Chats. We'll do a boot. First time Super Chatters get the Seahawks chant. $5 do a beer cheers. $10 to take some shots. $20 spin the wheel of punishment. $50 to do a beer bong. $sign next to the chat box if you would like to contribute. Let's party. Let's have a great time today, folks. Let's make it happen. When we drink, we score. We drink, we win. Who wants to drink with me and have a good time and root on the Seahawks victory? We're 3-1. Let's keep up the momentum, folks. Second quarter begins right now as the Seahawks lead 3-0. Carl's asking, what's the record? Seattle comes into today 3-1. 1st and 10 for the Buccaroos. And that's about a 3-yard gain. Watching this Bucks team, Tex, it makes me think about Bucky's. Are you, as a native Texan, are you a fan of Bucky's?
Very much so. It's a great place.
What do you like at Bucky's?
I like I like gelatin products, like the gummy bears, like the gummy flies, or like the butterfly ones. Those are good. They have like the
Pass complete, first down, Tampa, across midfield. Continue.
the like burnt peanuts. I know a lot of people don't like them.
Yeah.
I don't think they're bad. I kind of like them. Yeah, there's some good variations. They're good snacks and just a cool atmosphere.
I like the pecans.
Oh yeah.
The roasted
ones.
pecans. Those are good.
Good take.
I also like the cheese and sausage.
Okay, I haven't tried that. I'll have to try that one.
As we have another first down, Mike Evans. How many years in a row now is it that Mike Evans has had a 1,000-yard season? It's like 8 now, isn't it?
It's insane. He's very consistent.
He's a first-ballot Hall of Famer.
Easily.
I know we're playing them today, but it's hard not to like this Bucks team.
True.
Mike Evans. I love the guy. Baker Mayfield. I mean, just exactly what you think of a great human being.
Oh.
Touchdown Bucks.
That's unfortunate.
And the Bucks take the lead. Type FTB. FTB. Was that Egbuka? The rookie?
So. Cooked.
He was wide open. Nobody covered him. Julian Love got left behind.
Got cooked.
Love lost. Yeah. Baker's that dude, folks.
He is like a lot of people. I thought I talked to one person with when they were both younger, and he thought Kyler would have a long-term better future, and I always thought the opposite. I think Baker, I always knew was going to be better in the NFL, but that's just my take. Just kind of where he was situationally.
Yeah.
No one wants to be with the Browns. F that.
I said, Bill Pollock with the stat. I asked how many years Mike Evans had 1,000 yards. 11 straight.
It's insane.
Tying Seahawks great. That's funny. Jerry Rice. 11 straight. That's insane. If Mike Evans isn't in the Hall of Fame, there shouldn't be a Hall of Fame. Not a great return there for Seattle. 1st and 10 coming up. Seattle trailing for the first time today. 7-3. Dan the Man Miller in the house. What's up, Tyler? Dan, my apologies for not texting you back sooner. Thanks for wishing me a happy birthday. I was a bit offline when I was in South Padre, but I appreciate you sending me that message, man. 8-yard gain by Kenneth Walker there. 2nd and 2 coming up. We've seen quite a bit of improvement in the run game this year for Seattle on this Madden sim. I'm pleasantly surprised. Bill Pollock says Mike Evans is a Colt member. That's news to me. Tell me more. Pass complete. First down. Cooper Kupp. My Kupp runneth over. Type those ones. Type those ones. 2 girls. 1 Cooper Kupp. Yes. Type 10. 10 for Kupp. Bill Pollock, I got people asking, besides just me, Lon wants to know, explain the Colt thing with Mike Evans. This is news to me that he's in a Colt. 1-yard gain. Oh, because he went to Texas A&M. That explains it. Yes. Texas A&M is a Colt. That is true. 2nd and 9. Oh, no. Darnold sacked. Honestly, I'm surprised. I think that's the first time he's been sacked all season. Offensive line did a very good job this year. It was going to happen eventually. 3rd down. Like the video. Convert on 3rd down. 3rd and 17. Yeah, the Aggies are a cult. They're not the real 12th man. Like the video, convert on third down. Darnold. Pass. And it's incomplete. I hate to say it, but I think you have to punt here. We got to go to the highest paid punter in the NFL now, Michael Dixon. Not a Colt member.
No, he went to the cooler school in Texas, the state school. He went to UT, not A&M, like a fraud. You're right. It is a Colt. I stepped on a piece of grass there, and they were like, "Get off! It's special grass." And I was like, "What does that even mean?" They're like, "You can't step on it." I was like, "That's ridiculous."
I think the weirdest thing about A&M Tex, and maybe you have a different opinion on this, which is fine, of course, is the male yell leaders.
Oh, no, bro.
That is tacky as hell.
Tacky, corny, cringy, whatever kind of term you want to use to describe it, it is accurate. I don't know why they do it and why
Baker
they dress
on the run, going to keep it himself. He gets about 7. Second down coming up.
I don't know why they dress like 1960s milkmen that go door to door with like the glass bottles, and then they like huddle up and like do this weird like, I don't know. It just seems ritualistic and like something that you shouldn't be doing. But hey, let the Aggies be weird. Let A&M have their weird stuff.
And off to Bucky Irving, and he is short. Third down coming up. Type those threes. Type those threes. Third down. You know, as much as I hate on the University of Texas Tex, if I would have grown up here and chose a school to go to,
yep,
I probably would have gone to UT.
That's why I went there. My dad went there.
I think Austin would have been a hell of a time.
It was a great time. It's a great time.
Do you have some good memories on 6th Street?
I do. Unfortunately, it's kind of
Pass
changed
complete,
a lot.
first down. 2-minute timeout. Tell me about your time on 6th Street, Texas.
That is a great question. So, hold up. Let me get on screen.
As we have first and 10, 2 minutes to go in the half. Tex, tell us about your memories on 6th Street in Austin.
Yeah, so I transferred as a sophomore, so I was at Baylor
Pass
in Waco,
complete, 2-yard gain.
My first year, so I didn't get much of that. But my sophomore through junior and senior year were very eventful. We typically would go out for like beers on a Friday at a local bar called Cain and Abel's, which is a very biblical name.
Yes.
Very cool. They moved it to a different spot though because they bulldozed the place, put a giant ass skyscraper there. But I feel like
Mayfield pass complete, nowhere to go. Good defense. Type those threes. Third down. Continue.
I feel like my memories aren't replicable in terms of like doing them again because they've taken out a lot of the bars that I went to when I was there because of construction, urbanization. But I always remember just like going to the speakeasies. There was a Game of Thrones one that was still there when I went down to visit more recently, and I got the White Walker drink, and that had me feeling not sober. So it's a good time.
Pass incomplete. Fourth down. That's a stop. Turn those threes into fours. Fourth down. I love 6th Street.
Great. It's a little messy, a little dirty, but that's why they call it Dirty Six.
Now, Tex, do the kids in Austin, do they have their own bars they mitigate to, or do they all hang out on 6th Street?
I think it depends on the age group. Like, I think the older you get, the more likely that Rainy Street used to be like for the older people, but then that kind of closed down a little bit after COVID and stuff. So now I feel like it's North Austin, or it's either North or South Austin for the older people, and then 6th Street is like more exclusively now like the sorority girls, the fraternity guys, the mixers, the
I love
college
some sorority girls.
Oh yeah.
First and 10. Spam save. You want the Seahawks to win. Darnold on the run. Going to keep it himself. First down and more. Still going. Sam Darnold with a big run. Sam I am eating green eggs and ham on this Bucs defense. Type those ones. Little Dr. Seuss for you. Was Dr. Seuss a real doctor?
I think so. But I don't think he really did a lot of practice besides writing.
First and 10. Pass. Complete first down. Type those ones. Like, I don't think he was a medical doctor. I think he was a PhD doctor, kind of like Jill Biden or something. Dr. Jill. Type those ones. Not a real doctor. Yeah. That adds up. 1st and 10. Darnold on the run, and he's sacked again. Second sack of the day. What are we doing? This offensive line had played so well prior to this week. Great. 2nd and forever now. 46 seconds till half. Darnold, pass. Incomplete. 3rd down coming up. Like the video, convert on 3rd down. We need all the help we can get. Third down. Like the video, convert on 3rd down. And it's going to be a pitch play to Walker. He's on the run. Oh, now we're in field goal range all of a sudden. Short of the 1st down, but that worked. All right, Klint Kubiak. I see you. That's fine. Field goal attempt. Try to make this a 1-point game. Myers, field goal up. It's long enough. It's good. 7-6. If the defense can hold serve, that's likely going to be our halftime score. I can live with that. We've seen the Seahawks be a second-half team this season. Spam field goal. Here's the kickoff from Jaxon. Not Freddie. Did you ever see Freddie versus Jaxon?
I did. It was actually a kind of decent movie. It's like probably not as good as like Alien versus Predators in terms of a crossover of two different franchises, but it was pretty decent still. It was interesting, to say the least.
1st and 10. Mayfield steps back, pass, caught. 1st down, Tampa. Clock rolling. Why are they not using their timeouts? They got 3 of them. Madden is terrible when it comes to clock management. Are they going to let this go to half? They're going to have a chance to snap it one more time. Last play before the half. Mayfield pass complete. That'll take us to the break. 7-6 our score. The Bucs leading the Hawks at the break. We'll return with the second half coming up in just a matter of moments. Before we do, Super Chat menu. When we drink, we score. We drink, we win. Folks, let's hear from you. First time Super Chatters get the Seahawks chant. $5 to do a beer cheers. $10 take some shots. $20 will spin the wheel of punishment. $50 will do a beer bong. Let's have a party. Let's have a good time today. We got to treat this like a real game, folks. I need every one of you to get involved and send in a Super Chat. Doesn't matter if it's $1, if it's $100. If we reach $300, we'll do a boot. We're at 19 right now. Let's go, folks. Let's go. Who's going to be next? Who's next? Who's going to raise their hand and accept the challenge? How bad do you want to win today, folks? Let's make it happen. Second half about to begin. 7-6 at the break. Bucs leading. Seahawks will get the ball first. I still like our chances. I'm still feeling pretty good. I'm not wavering at all by being down by 1 at the halftime break. That was a great call by Klint. Peter gave a thumbs down to Freddie versus Jaxon, by the way. Not a fan. Bub says, wow, closer than I thought. Yeah. It's always close with the Seahawks. The Cardiac Hawks. Here's the kickoff. Filled it out to 5. They'll bring it out. And brought out to about the 28-yard line. We'll have a 1st and 10 for Seattle. All right, what are they going to do this time? Ball at the 29-yard line. Handoff. And Walker's going to get about 3, maybe 4. Second down coming up. Start of the third quarter. Seattle down by 1. What will happen this drive? Touchdown, field goal, turnover, or punt. Darnold, pass. Got a man. Caught. First down. Noah Fant. It's a fentanyl epidemic. The Madden merchant. Type those ones. Type those ones. All the fentanyl. Inject all the fentanyl in my veins. We love the fentanyl. Type those ones. Big play. Who wants some fentanyl today? Walker with about a 9-yard gain. Good run. 2nd and 1 coming up. Super chat coming in from Lucid. We'll pop that on screen here in just a bit. Fentanyl. You guys like that nickname? Bill Pollock came up with that one. Play action. Down. Pass. And it's caught. First down. My Kupp runneth over. Type those ones. Type those ones. Now we're cooking with bacon grease. Let's get the lead. Let's get our first touchdown of the day of this drive. Type those ones. Ball to 29. Lucid says thoughts on the George Pickens trade. That was one of those rare trades where both sides won. Steelers want to get rid of Pickens as we get a positive pickup there by Kenneth Walker. And the Steelers have a good track record of getting rid of receivers at the right time. And the Cowboys got a nice weapon for Dak to go along with CD. I think it worked out well for both sides, Lucid. Thanks for the $2 super chat there. All right. 1st and 10. Let's do it again. Let's keep the chains moving. Ball to 24. Hand off to Walker. He's got a lane. He's got a first. Type those ones inside the red zone. All right, folks. Let's take the lead this drive. Here we go. 2nd and inches. Play action. Darnold. Pass. Caught. First and goal. Down to the 2-yard line. Robbie Oots, the rookie out of Alabama. Nick Saban. Type those ones. Type those ones. Making Nick Saban proud. Some might call him Nick Satan. Some, not me. 1st and goal. Punch it in. And off to Walker. He's in. Touchdown. Seahawks. And Seattle takes the lead. Spam TD. Spam TD. Let's go. Let's go, Hawks. Do they go for 2? They're lining up for 2. They want a touchdown lead. Donald in the shotgun. To the end zone. Caught! JSN does it again! And Seattle takes a 14-7 lead here in the third quarter. Keep spamming TD. Keep spamming TD. Momentum's on our side. How about those Hawks? What a drive. What a response. Booyah. Shout out Stuart Scott. There we go. All right. Here's the kickoff. Fill it at the 5. They'll bring it out. And a short return. Baker and the Bucs will take over. Got a super chat from Lucid we'll get to here in a moment. as we have 1st and 10 with about 3:17 to go in the third. Mayfield in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Mayfield pass, caught, 1st down, Bucks. Mike Evans again with another reception. Lucid writes in, would you sign Jair Alexander or trade for Ramsey? I don't like Ramsey's contract, so I rather sign Jair Alexander and get that prove-it deal. Somewhere between $3 and $7 million. I think that'd be a win for Seattle. Lucid, thanks for the $2 super chat. Hand off to Bucky Irving. He's going to get about 6. 2nd and 4 coming up. The largest lead of the afternoon for Seattle, up 14-7 here late in the third quarter. Bucks with the ball and they're driving. Ball to 44. Hand off to Irving. He's got the first. And they're at midfield after that run by Bucky Irving. Come on, defense. We need to stand up. We need to stand up. Type S for stop. Type S for stop. Mayfield, pass, caught, 1st down. And that's Chris Godwin this time. They have so many weapons, folks. Jeez. Bucks are driving. Keep typing S for stop. Come on, defense. Let's get a turnover. Mayfield in the shotgun. Man in motion. Mayfield pass, caught. And that's going to be about a 4-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down coming up. Mayfield going to hand it off to Irving, and a short pickup there. That will bring up 3rd down. Type those threes. Type those threes. 3rd down. Come on, defense. Third down. Come on now. Mayfield slides to his right. Slides to the left. Slides to the right. Slides to the left, and he's got a 1st down. Type F. Type F. FTB. They didn't score. All right. 1st and 10 for Baker and the Bucks. Here we go. Mayfield pass, caught. That's about an 8-yard gain. And that's the end of the third quarter. Hold up those 4s. 4th quarter time. 4th quarter time. Let's finish. Let's finish. Hold up those 4s. 4th quarter. 4th quarter, folks. Spam 4. Spam 4. Super chat menu. When we drink, we score. We drink, we win. First time super chatters get the Seahawks chant. $5 will do a beer cheers. $10 will take some shots. $20 spin the wheel of punishment. $50 will do a beer bong. We're at $25 right now. If we want to get to $300, we got a ways to go to get to a boot, but we could potentially do it. We'll see what happens. Spam those 4s. Let's go. 4th quarter. Let's finish right here, right now, folks. 4th quarter. Here we go. Oh, got a big super chat from Dan the Man. We'll get to here in a moment. Irving on the run. He stopped short of the goal line. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 1. That's actually Rashad White that time. We'll go to Dan the Man here in just a moment. First and goal. Stop behind the line. Good job, defense. Dan the Man Miller says, why hasn't John done anything but extend our punter? It's a great question, Dan. And I don't have a great answer for you. He kind of operates a little slower. We saw in free agency, he wasn't moving quick other than Sam Darnold. I think he's kind of waiting to see how the market plays out. Touchdown, Bucks, Baker Mayfield. We'll spin the wheel of punishment for Dan the Man Miller. That puts us at $45 in Super Chats. We'll see what the wheel comes up with here. Yeah, we'll spin the wheel of punishment, then we'll get back to the action here in just a moment. Here we go, folks. The wheel of punishment. What will I have to do this time? We got a few options here. 20 jumping jacks, 10 push-ups, raise my right hand, say something nice about DK Metcalf for $5 shot clock. What's it going to be? Let's spin the wheel for Dan the Man Miller. And it's going to be... Oh, God. Right hand raised. So I got to keep my right hand raised till we get another $20 super chat. Hopefully this doesn't go on for the end of the Madden stream, but we'll see. Right hand is up. Let's go back to the action now. As the Bucks have a chance now to tie the game. Extra point coming up here in just a bit. Yep. All right, back to the action. Here you go, Dan. Right hand raised until we get a $20 super chat. I hope this doesn't go to the end of the game here. That would not be ideal. 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Extra point attempt for the Bucks. Dan says, I hate that one. I hate it too, Dan. We're in this together, I guess. Extra point attempt to tie the game. It's up and good. 14 all. 5 minutes to go. Seattle about to get the football. A chance to take the lead late in the fourth quarter. In case you're just joining us, you're watching Seahawks Today's live coverage of our Week 5 Madden Sim. Seahawks and Bucks. Tyler Jones, Big Tex here with you. We're all knotted up at 14 apiece. Week 5, Seattle at 3-1 on the season, trying to win their fourth straight. Spam FTB. Spam FTB. We spun the wheel of punishment a few moments ago. I got to raise my right hand high and tight until we get a $20 super chat. Bug is saying we need to go to overtime with the hand up. I pray to God, please no. Please no. 1st and 10. With the right arm raised. Hand off to Walker. Good gain. He gets about 6. We'll take that. We will take that. Second down coming up. What's going to happen this drive? Touchdown, field goal, turnover, or punt? Tell us in the chat. Darnold pass. Caught, first down. Type those ones. Type those ones. Oh, man, my arm's already getting sore. Please don't make me do this the rest of this game, folks. Somebody bail me out, please. Oh. 1st and 10. Type those ones. Darnold under center. Going to hand it off to Walker. And Walker with a positive pickup. Lon says, Tex, that I deserve this for telling you to go to a strip club. I think Tex needs to go to a strip club. All right. Play action. Darnold pass. Complete, first down. Keep typing one. Seattle in field goal range. Noah Fant. Noah Fentanyl. A major dose of fentanyl today. We're on the fentanyl. We're on the fentanyl train. Fentanyl overdose. Type those ones. Type those ones. 1st and 10. The Madden merchant strikes again. Ball at the 28-yard line. Hand off to Walker. And he's going to get about 8. 2nd down coming up. 3:30 to go. $3:30 to go. 2nd and 2. Let's see what happens here. Hand off to Walker. He's got the first. Type those ones. 1st down, Seattle. Oh, there we go, Dan. Thank you. Dan says don't spin again. But I had to spin again because Nitsu sent in a 20. Appreciate both of you saving me. I'll drink, though. 1st and goal. We'll pay off the Super Chats after the end of this drive. Darnold. Play action pass to the end zone. Oh, no. He threw it short to another receiver. That's Charbonnet. 2nd and goal. Dan the Man Miller says, I'll bail you out. You better not spin again, LOL. Will John make any moves? Yes, he will. What will he do? Watch out for the offensive line, edge rusher, and corner. Cheers to you, Dan. We won't spin again for you. Appreciate it, though. Darnold pass to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Seahawks! Cooper Kupp, and Seattle takes the lead. My Kupp runneth over. 2 girls, 1 cup. Spam TD. Spam TD. Let's go. Seattle takes the lead late in the 4th quarter. That's what we needed. In the words of Lewis Hamilton, and that's how you drive. Nitsu. Noah Fentanyl. Save Tyler. I am saved. I am redeemed. My cup runneth over. Extra point attempt. Up and good. We'll spin the wheel of punishment for Nitsu. And let's see if Seattle can hold on to this 4th quarter lead. Up 21-14 here live on Seahawks Today. What's it going to be, folks? Time to spin the wheel for Nitsu. Dan said we didn't have to spin the wheel, but we will for Nitsu. 20 jumping jacks. Let's get back to the action, and I'll do the jumping jacks as we continue here in the 4th quarter. How's that sound? 71-yard drive. We're knotted up. We got Seattle leading 21-14 here in the 4th quarter. 20 jumping jacks. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There we go. Spam C. Spam C. Come on, defense. Come on. Let's get a stop. Let's win it right here. 1st and 10 for Tampa Bay. Nitsu says, I smell an INT. I hope you're right. Pass complete. 3-yard pickup there for Tampa. Second down coming up. 2nd and 7. 2-minute timeout. 1:59 to go. Mayfield. Pass. Complete. 1st down. Type S for stop. Come on, defense. Come on. A chance to go 4-1 and make a statement to the rest of the National Football League that Seattle has come to play, that we are here to dominate professional American tackle football on Madden. Pass incomplete. Second down. Good coverage there from Julian Love. We can feel the love tonight. 2nd and 10. Here we go. Ball at the 40. Mayfield, pass. Incomplete! Tyrese Knight on the coverage. That will bring up 3rd down. Type those threes. Type those threes. 3rd down. Come on, defense. Let's get a stop. 2 more plays. 2 more plays. Mayfield pass. Caught. 1st down. 1:40 to go. Bucks with the ball. They're driving. Oh, boy, folks. Starting to get nervous. Under 90 seconds remaining. 1st and 10. Bucks across midfield. Mayfield pass. Intercepted! Intercepted! That'll do it! The Seahawks defense delivers. Kobe Bryant. Spam 8 for Kobe. Spam INT. Kobe Bryant with the game-saving interception. And the Seahawks are moments away from going up to 4-1. Let's go. What a play. Spam INT. Spam INT. Wow. Wow. Nitsu, he smelt that INT and they delivered. Hand off to Walker. Bounces to the outside. He gets an 8-yard gain. Timeout, Tampa Bay. 1:19 to go. Get the 1st down, and then you can run out the clock and call it a day. Tex, what a job by Kobe Bryant. What a perfect time.
That was a clutch pick. I'm not going to lie.
2nd and 2. Toss play to Walker. Makes one man miss. He's got the 1st down, and that'll do it. Type those ones. Type those ones. Seattle is 107 away from 4-1. Wow. What a game. What a performance. And here's the kneel down, folks. Had to nail it twice. But that'll be all she wrote. Seahawks win. Spam W. Spam W. How does 4-1 feel? How does 4-1 feel, my friends? How does 4-1 feel? Spam W. Spam W. You know our tradition. We do this, folks. It started with our Madden Sims last year, carried in the regular season. For every Seahawks win, sing along with me. All I do is win. Here we go, folks. As the Seahawks are about to run out the clock. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody's hands go up. And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Because all I do is win, win, win. And if you go in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there. Make them stay there. Seattle, 4-1. 21-14, the final. As they defeat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on this Sunday afternoon. They'll face the Jags next week on the road. And what a start to this season. 4 straight wins for the Seattle Seahawks. Hell of a time today, folks. We got to run. Subscribe now to Seattle Seahawks Today for continuing Seahawks coverage. YouTube.com/SeahawksTV. For Big Tex, I'm Tyler Jones. Have a great night, everybody. So long.